Okay, let me preface this video with, I know that creature collectors are usually considered a little childish, kind of autistic, and just a bit gay. And I don't care, I still love them. Especially for its autistic side. And what can I say? I like capturing monsters, making them fight, and giving them some purpose in my whole scheme to beat the game. And for this game, let's imagine there are three knobs. The autistic knob, the childish knob, and the gay knob. This game chose the gay knob and turned it all the way up. I'm kidding, not all the way up, but it's clearly higher on the gay knob side. That doesn't make the game bad, just kinda gay. It kind of feels like Greta Thunberg decided to make a Pokemon knockoff. I thought it would be more about music and less about recycling and stuff like that, but it feels more like recycling and trying to pass down this idea of what is beneficial for an utopia and what would be harmful for utopia, which the whole utopia idea feels alien to me. But anyways, let's dive into this grading system that I'm doing. And remember, this review is based on my own personal experience. I try to be fair, but it will always be a bit biased to my taste and my own personal experience and my own views on the world and what I want in a creature collector game, given my extremely autistic side. The gameplay was the only thing that really kept me interested in the game, and pretty much why I finished it. Kind of. I did all the captains and all. I think I did all the stories of each character, so yeah. The game was made in Godot, which is a pretty niche game engine, and what I mean by that is that it wasn't made in Unity or Unreal. I really like the progression of the map, the sandbox aspect to it that it has, the verticality, the type table, and the new effects in the Pokemon battle, actually in the cassette piece battle, I guess. The freedom to fight the gym leaders, in air quotes, in any order that you want, and the fusion mechanic was, it was okay. I played Infinite Fusion, I prefer the Infinite Fusion one. And the game is classified as a 2.5D. I understand why it is, but I feel it doesn't do anything different from a normal 3D game with a pixel art, you know? And I don't know why it bothers me, but I don't like random classifications like that don't really add anything to it. I'm giving the gameplay an actual 8 out of 10 because it's pretty solid and it's pretty well made. The creature design follows the theme and the whole aesthetic that they made the story, so it really didn't stand out for me. There were maybe 2 creature designs that I liked, the Eastern Dragon and Lion Dog ones, but the rest, in my humble opinion, were pretty mid. It feels like the devs really limited their options with the theme that they chose, and the art overall is pretty, but the designs are nothing to write home about. I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 10. The world design is actually very pretty and well made to balance the progress of the game. It doesn't yell anything to me, it doesn't say, ooh, it's a different dimension, ooh, it kinda doesn't have anything really, but it's still very pretty. So, with fairness in mind, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. The story is the main thing that leads this game, and ultimately what gave me the ick. I don't really like the narrative, the way it is expanded, and the cliche aspects of the characters' developments. You have to have a partner with you at all times for the fusion mechanic to work. Their dialogues are pretty forgettable, and sometimes their collision can fuck you when you're trying to fucking do a puzzle. The villains feel kinda whack, and the characters feel a bit forced. So I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 10. The game is kind of balanced, if not easy. It is open for you to go wherever you want and get the HMs at any order that you want, but the map is a little big for the amount of creatures available in the game, so the wild battles can sometimes get really repetitive. The main battles all felt kind of easy with the way I play games like this, so I'm gonna have to give the balance a 6 out of 10. The music's supposed to be the main aspect of the game, where the Pokeballs are cassettes and the creatures are some type of song, and you have to uncover the lyrics of a song to go back to your world. But how everything feels like Hassan's wet dream of a Pokemon game. The musical aspect kinda took a step back in the game. The ambient songs are okay, they are satisfying, but the main song and the city song gets kind of really annoying. No shade towards the artists that made it, but it does not work for a game like this, at least not for me. It kinda takes me away from the atmosphere of being in a world where we make creatures fight and we see like these fantastical creatures, so yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 4 out of 10. The game is well made, and the idea of music theme gives it a little gimmick to differentiate from other creature collectors. But the world, characters, and creatures theme really limited the options for the devs to actually make something cool and attractive to spastic dudes like myself. But it definitely has an audience, and the game is well made, so yeah, take it as you want. If you like that type of stories, you're probably gonna enjoy this game more than I did. And if you like the kind of aesthetics, of course. Crunching the numbers, the total is going to be a 6.3 out of 10. A passable grade, but not a crazy good experience for me, at least. So yeah, for the tier list. Okay guys, for the Cassette Beast, I'm gonna put it in a C tier, because I don't think it's a bad game. It's a very well made game. It's just that the whole design idea behind it's not really my cup of tea. And yeah, I think in terms of the parallels with the others, it's a good place. It's definitely like a better game in terms of content against Digimon Survive, but Digimon Survive is just has the autistic side to it with the cool designs, and it does lack in content, but it is Digimon, so yeah, I think it's just better. Anyways, that is going to be all for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.